Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Fragrant King Spencer, and I have a hell of a haul for y'all. I filmed this video originally like a month ago, and it was with maybe three of these fragrances. And then I went to edit it, and I got bored, and I got busy, and I had another video that I filmed, and I posted that one. And then I started shopping. So, I figured, you know what? We're just gonna knock this out. So this is gonna be a large collective haul of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different fragrances. I know. When I declutter, I tend to do this. I'll go shopping and I buy more fragrances. It's a curse. It's an addiction. But that's why I'm here, and that's why you guys like me, right? Right. That's what I keep telling myself. And I do have fun with it. And most of this stuff was all cheap. The most expensive thing was 80 bucks, which is not horrible. Unfortunately, what cost $80 doesn't really work for me. I'm going to have to declutter it, but you know, that's fine. Can't win them all. And one thing is PR. So let's actually start with my PR, because I got it in a funny way. And I've kind of talked about it before, so we're just going to really touch on this. So let's jump into that one first. Now, this could have easily gotten its own video. It deserves it because I love the fragrance that much, but that's kind of why I'm going to start out with it. I have reviewed this semi because I got the travel spray originally. However, I loved it so much. I was one of those people, and I reached out to the brand, who has sent me PR once before, and I said, is there any way you could send me the PR package for Miami Shake? And I got it. Look at this PR box first off. I mean, this could have had its own video. It's a freaking lollipopsicle. It's a popsicle. Isn't it adorable? I loved it. Come with a full-size bottle and another travel spray. So we know from my Sephora sale haul, I had the travel spray already. I've already gone through it, so now I have a backup and a full-size bottle. I'm so happy. Oh, not that. Did you see that? Look at that. It's damaged. Oh. So now I have both. I love this fragrance, y'all. I cannot say enough about Miami Shake. It's so good. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's the perfect sweet vanilla strawberry. Just, it's gourmand on my skin. I love it. It's just strawberry ice cream, and it is so good. Interestingly enough, it doesn't have a lot of comparisons on Fragrantica. It just has a lot of polarizing reviews. People really don't like it. I fucking love it. And I think the packaging is adorable. I love the bottle. The bottle's gorgeous. Like, it's a win-win for me. It's actually my first large size bottle. The very first time Juliet Has Gun ever gave me PR, it was Lipstick Fever, and it was the 1.7 ounce. And they also sent me not a perfume in the travel spray, but the old travel spray, and it was back in the day when I like first started reviewing fragrances. Then I've never gotten anything since. But I'm glad I got this. I love this fragrance. It is a 10 out of 10 for me. If you are on the fence, I know I briefly reviewed it before. I'm coming back to say it's amazing. There sounds like something's broken in this. That's weird. But I think before I really dive into my big size bottle, I'm going to knock out this travel spray. I will, because I try to be real and honest. I will say, isn't this adorable? Okay, putting it away. There are some times that I have worn this that it does choke me a little bit. There is something in it that's a little strong. That lactonic ice cream can kind of bother my nose just a little bit. It's not bad. What's the right word? I can rally through it. But it is a bit unsettling at times. It's not bad, but it is a little bit like, ooh, that's strong. I think it's a very strong fragrance, and it smells so good in the opening. I want to spray a lot on me, and I overdo it. So I think maybe if there's anybody out there who does like Miami Shake, you might know what I'm talking about. But maybe that's just me. But I do like it regardless. It is just a little overpowering, but I digress. Now, my next one is my first disappointment, and it's actually out of everything that I've got new. the only thing I'm probably going to declutter, so we'll go ahead and talk about it. Christian Siriano, the winner of Project Runway and the designer, has a line of fragrances that are really awesome. They're unique. They're kind of niche. Silhouette, Silhouette and Bloom, Silhouette All Natural, Eau La Rouge, Eau La Rouge Exclusive, People Are People, all different scents. I've had basically everything that he's released. Some things I didn't keep. Well, actually, I didn't keep anything except for Midnight Silhouette and Bloom and All Natural, which All Natural is my favorite. I've reviewed it before. He released a new Eau La, and it's Eau La Rose. Eau La Rose. So when he does his bottles, which they're always gorgeous, they're like supposed to be like windswept, like a dress. This is the first like solid matte bottle that he's done. It still has that like little floral top, kind of like he did with Eau La Rouge, Eau La Rouge Exclusive, and I think Au Natural all have this like little floral top. So it is a matte pink. It says the name Christian Siriano, Eau La Rose. Mine did come damaged. There's like little nicks on the bottle. Not a big deal, but it came from that manufacturer that way. It was sealed. It does come with a pink lip gloss. In the Au Natural, it came with a lip gloss that I actually use because it doesn't have any tint to it, and it's one of my favorite lip glosses. I have a backup of the fragrance because the fragrance on the one I have originally is almost empty, and I ran out of the lip gloss. I love the lip gloss. This one though, however, the lip gloss is way too pink. I did open it and try it, and I was like, well, that's going to one of my girlfriends because it looks like lipstick. But this fragrance is a floral fruity rose. Now, I love rose fragrances, don't get me wrong. This one has strawberry and rhubarb, peony, magnolia, cashmere, vanilla, and white musk. This is a really, really mature rose fragrance, and the cashmere translates to a woody vibe. So it's not sweet at all. I wish it had been sweeter. It's very mature. Old lady, as people will call it. It smells mature, but it smells classic and pretty. It has good longevity. I've only worn it a little bit, so I've probably only brought it down about right here. But the 2 times that I wore it, I realized, wow, I do love the bottle, and I do love Christian. I don't think I'm going to keep it in my collection. I'm probably going to declutter this one. It smells almost identical to Mon Paris by YSL. For a comparison, it's this one, which is a fruity sweet patchouli. Now, I will say Mon Paris is more patchouli, but it also has strawberry, raspberry, pear, peony, vanilla, musk, and broxen. So they're very similar in notes. Eau La Rose does have a little bit more of like a floral body to it, but it's just mature and kind of classy, but yeah, the dryness is a little better at the end. It is a good fragrance, solid 8 out of 10, really. Good longevity. I felt like maybe 6 hours. I would have thought it would be longer, but maybe it does better in cooler weather. It is kind of cool here right now, but I don't want to wear this anymore. I'm not really loving it. I'm not vibing with it, so I am going to declutter it. But it is nice, and if you are a Christian collector, this is the newest release. Again, strong, but smells like things I already have. And honestly, I sprayed Mon Paris on one hand, this on the other. Did them both on a paper tester strip. Mon Paris was just more enjoyable. It smelled better. It was fruitier. It had that patchouli, which I like a little better than the cashmere. So that's a big reason why this one's going to be let go. But it is a nice release. In one of my other haul videos, I believe I let you guys know about the Anna Sui Sundays and how I got the very first Sunday that I found in store and was able to buy, which was Pretty Pink. I had seen Mellow Yellow at a store, a Ross actually, in Florida, and it was before our cruise and I wasn't able to go. So if you watched some of my old videos, you know I talked about how I missed out on that, but I got Pretty Pink, which ended up being really nice. The one I really, really wanted was the violet one, which is called Violet Vibe. It was on my wish list, and now, out of the 3, there's 4 they've got a new one coming called Neon Twist. Yes, yeah, I'm looking on my fragrance. Yeah, Neon Twist. So I have Pretty Pink. I don't have Mellow Yellow, but I had an opportunity to get it. And now I have Violet Vibe. I did get it, and I love the packaging. I have to show y'all. I love the Sunday packaging. When I saw this at the store, I was with my sister, and I got so excited because this was the one I wanted the most. And they're only $19.99 at Ross. Look at that, $19.99. They are reselling online for like $50, $60, $70, $80. Stupid price. So I'm hoping I can find Mellow Yellow at Ross. And I'm hoping that Neon Twist comes out and goes right to Ross as well, and I can get it for cheap. But I got it. I love it. This one, I just have to talk about the packaging, you guys. The packaging is so freaking cute. Guilt-free fragrance. Please enjoy. Like, I love the whole shtick. It's so cute. This is a whipped cream, strawberry, blackcurrant, lemon zest, apple, lotus, marshmallow, and musk. I get the marshmallowy musk for sure. I'm just going to paper test it. I know what it smells like. I've worn it many times. I've got quite a dent in the bottle already. It's down to here. I do love how you spray the little cherry. It's so kitschy. However, people really compare this to Burberry Her. No. On the opening in the beginning, yes, I can kind of see Burberry Her for sure. It's definitely there. But for the whole fragrance, no. And a lot of people were saying it smells like elixir. No. This has got nuances of them. And like Cloud and Pure Sugar, but by Juice. But if anything, I think it smells the most like that because I have that one. By the Cosmopolitan, you know, the Juice, Etta Juice, Pure Sugar. They're both very similar. I have that one. I like it, actually. This, though, is a good mix of all of that. The marshmallow really shines through. It's kind of almost like ice creamy. The whipped cream is what I think gives that vibe. But it's so good. I'm shook at the longevity of this, too. Like, I wore this to work, and it lasted all day, like 8 hours. I got plenty of compliments. But I got compliments out of the other one that I got. So I'm not too surprised that these are so sought after because they're really good. Pretty Pink surprised me how well it did on my skin and how many people complimented it. This did the same thing. Did well on my skin. People complimented it. So I do love the gourmandy vibe, but it's also very clean and fresh. And I would attribute that to, going back to the notes, the apple and the lotus and that lemon zest. That gives it that freshness. But it really is kind of like a sweet gourmand. And the bottle's adorable and I love it. And I'm so excited that I found it. I would like to get the other two, the one when it comes out, and then the other one, if I could find it, I'd like to complete the collection. So I keep checking my Rosses. Now, this next set of fragrances I purchased together at the same store along with one other thing and a couple things from Bath & Body Works. And that was the video I originally filmed that I ended up scrapping. And I'm talking about these now because I've gotten other random fragrances. The Bath & Body Works fragrance that I got, though, I only ended up keeping one thing. And I just want to briefly talk about Strawberry Pound Cake. This is so good. I got this in a body lotion. I wish they made a perfume of this, and I need to go back and get a bigger bottle of this ASAP. So good. And this layered, by the way, with Miami Shake. Ooh, bitch. So good. I actually kind of want to layer it with vanilla Violet Vibe, the Anna Sui. It's a really good fragrance. Good layer. I've almost gone through this bottle. I think I'm like right here. So, love. But when I went to Bath & Body Works, I went to Macy's Backstage. And there I found my very first Lattafa fragrance from the Taos, Yara, you know, candy, whatever. I found Taos, which is the yellow one, T-O-U-S, Taos. So this was $19.99. I would like to find the pink Yara, and I want the candy one, the more bright pink one. But this was what was there, and I took it. Now, when I originally opened this in the first video, I did like a raw taste test. No, a raw spray test, and I hated it. I thought, what the fuck? It has this weird like burnt plastic opening, which I think is honestly this, but it might also be part of the scent. I don't know. It is a tropical sweet vanilla. It's coconut, mango, passion fruit, vanilla musk, heliotrope, orange blossom. It's got a lot to it. A lot of people say it smells like Fame and it smells like Goddess. Agreed. However, I have both. I have Goddess Intense, and it's my favorite. I like it way better than Goddess. And I have Fame Intense, not the original, the second one. I had the original, it was nice. It was too creamy and lactonic for my vibe, and I liked the more dense. This is like a more sweet offering of the two. So those two, put a bunch of sweetness in the middle, mix it, that's this. This ended up being one of my favorite cheapies that I've purchased this year. I'm trying to test it. I don't know if I really want to test it because I know what it smells like, but the opening is really troublesome. It really is like a plastic tropical smell. I don't know if maybe that's like one of the notes, like the cashmere maybe. I don't know. It's weird. And it's even like that on my skin. However, I get over it because this lasts like 10 plus hours, smells really good on my skin, projects like a beast, compliments galore, and honestly, I really enjoy wearing it. Like, I have reached for it multiple times, and it's just down in my box of my cheapies. It's good. I am not mad at it at all. And if I can get Yara, and if I can get Yara Candy, yeah, I will. I don't know about Moi, M-O-I. It's more of a woody white floral. I don't think I'll fuck with it. If I see it, maybe. But I definitely want Candy and the regular Yara. The other thing that I got was some of those Nicole Miller fragrances. I've reviewed one of them before that I got called Whimsy. I ended up picking up Charm and Vintage Flower, and Vintage Flower is awful. It's already over in my declutter pile, and we're not even going to talk about it. But Charm is really nice. Now, this one surprised me. This is a clean, fresh, like lotus and pear, magnolia and peony. It's really nice. It's really clean. I wear it quite a bit. I already got a good dent in it. I've only had it for maybe a month. It's the only one I'm keeping. I love that it's like in this Tiffany blue. Really good. If you see this at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, Ross, Macy's Backstage, Burlington, grab it. At Macy's Backstage, it's only $7.99. So $8, you can't beat that. It's the best one. For the next two fragrances, I grabbed these together. I was out with the hubs and we were shopping. I had my car at the shop and, oh gosh, I think we went to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. We were at TJ Maxx first and I found this. Now, this was not on my radar. I did not want this, but anytime I see this brand, typically I see it at TJ Maxx, and that's actually where I've bought all of this brand from. I usually grabbed them. I've seen this specific one a few times and it was overpriced, but this time it was like $39, so I said, let me get that. And that was Miu Miu's Liao Rose, the Eau de Toilette. So Liao Rose. So this is the Miu Miu Rose. So they've got the original, which is like a darker blue with a red top. That's just called Miu Miu. And then they have Miu Miu Twist, Miu Miu Twist Eau de Toilette, the Miu Miu Twist Eau de Magnolia. Then they have Liao Bleu, and then Fleur d'Argent. And then there's a new one called Fleur de Lat, L-A-I-T, like latte. Or I think it's supposed to be like something with like fruits. I'm not very good with the French pronunciations. Please don't butcher me in the comments. I'm trying. But I saw this one. Now, I used to have Miu Miu Twist at a toilet. I had Miu Miu Twist. I had Miu Miu Liao Bleu. And I had the Twist Eau de Magnolia. The only one that I have kept is the Fleur d'Argent. And it's in that really cool metallic silver bottle. Gorgeous fragrance. It's like gardenia and honeysuckle and tuberose. Perfection. Really light sprayers. Miu Miu's are not powerful sprayers. They're like these like vaporizer fragrances. All of them are that way. I decluttered almost everything primarily because they all smelled kind of the same, especially the twists. And I had a terrible situation with their customer service. Like I said, I bought everything from them from TJ Maxx except for the Magnolia Twist. I bought that when it came out new, and they were awful. I did not realize Miu Miu was like a partner brand to Prada. So like when they sent it to me, it came from Prada and it had like all this Prada packaging and Prada dust bag and all this. I was like, what the hell? But it ended up being the fragrance, and I got it and it just was nothing. It was like fresh air. It was very disappointing. And I packaged it all back up, followed their guidelines, and sent it back to them. And they sent it back to me damaged and wrote me a note that literally said, "We don't take back used perfume." I sprayed it once, and I even had a chat with their chat agent, and the chat agent said, "That's fine, just put it back in the original packaging." I was like, "I even have the plastic." They're like, "That's great." They never gave it back, my money. They sent it back to me, damaged the box, and the bottle was scratched to hell and back. Like they opened the motherfucker because I resealed the plastic with tape and they ripped it off. And when they sent it back, they just sent back the box. They took away the cellophane, the plastic. I was pissed. I wrote them so many letters. I even called their customer service, cussed the girl within an inch of her life, and they were nasty as fuck to me. 2 months later, 60 damn days, they sent me $30 back. Like refunded $30. It was well over 30. So that bitter taste in my mouth, plus the fact that all their fragrances smell the fucking same. I went on a tirade and I just ripped their asses. Anytime somebody talks about Miu Miu or would post Miu Miu, I would rip the shit out of it. So the fact that I bought this was purely just out of curiosity, and honestly, I looked at it on Fragrantica, and the price I paid for it, I could have turned around and sold it open for double and made money off of it. So I told myself, you know what, maybe you can go make some money off this. However, I ended up really liking the fragrance. It actually smells different. It doesn't smell like Fleur d'Argent, the one I kept. It is a really pretty, like, coastal rose. It's like a wet, pretty, feminine, soft rose. And it is really, really surprising. It is a fresh citrus floral primarily, it says. It starts out with like cassis and bergamot and lime and lemon. And then like there's peony and rose and peach. And I think there's even sandalwood. Yeah, there's sandalwood and vanilla. It smells really good. A lot of people say it smells like the Liao Bleu and the first Miu Miu and even d'Argent, but I don't get that. I, if anything, got more of the Bulgari Blossom. I think that's the name of it. I think that's actually one of the things it's compared to. No, it's Rose Goldia Blossom. Yeah, it smells a lot like that. However, not as green, because that scent is very green. I had it and I let it go. This one I may still declutter one day, but I have really enjoyed wearing it. I wear it a lot after a shower. It is a perfect like bath scent. If you want to smell clean and just relaxed, take a shower and then spray this after. Then we went to Marshall's and I found something that I have been wanting for a while. First, I wanted it because of the name of the fragrance. Second, for the bottle. And third, when I sniffed it at JCPenney Beauty, I thought, holy fuck, this smells amazing. And that is Donna Karan New York, DKNY's 24/7, 247. So I worked for a furniture company for 14 years. I am just now at a year separated. I'm almost a year separated from there, and I now work in the state agency. I work for a university, for those of you that may be new. Worked retail for 20 plus years, this one specific company for 14, and there we used like numbers for our identity. That way, like if you were on the sales floor with a customer, they weren't paging, Lord, I'm trying to fix myself. They weren't paging Spencer to the customer's office, or Spencer. They gave us a number or call sign, and it was always an F number and then the number. They wouldn't always say F and then the number. They usually just spelled out the number, but I was 247. I was F0247, and I used 247 in like a multitude of things in my life. It might be mixed in passwords and a couple other things, but 247 was kind of my identity. And we would all make jokes like when you were new in the sales world and you were trying to learn what somebody's number was. I always said, well, mine's 247 because you think of me 24/7. Isn't that kitschy and cute? I'm such a nerd. But 247, I literally would probably tattoo it on me somewhere. It is just like, it was a huge part of my life. And if you've been with me on this journey, you know when I left that job and when I started my new job, it was like a lot. I literally took 14 years of my life and put it away on a shelf. And I'm only 38, so I started there when I was 22. So it's been a lot. And this fragrance, when it popped up 24/7, I was like, I have to have that just for the name. And it's in an hourglass. I collect hourglasses. So it was like, duh. Perfume, my number. Yeah, it was a no duh. Like, it was a no duh. And also, I apologize if all you heard in the background of me talking was my dogs fighting. They annoy the piss out of me. Love them, but it's like they know. Oh, Dad's filming a video. Let's go outside and act like fucking idiots. So, back to the fragrance. I did get to smell this originally at JCPenney Beauty. They had the big bottle, and I wanted the big bottle, but it was kind of pricey. It was like $90, and I knew I could find it cheaper. And I've been watching it on eBay, and I knew eventually it would show up somewhere, and it did at Marshall's. Now, this is only the 1 fluid ounce bottle, but honestly, that's all I needed. And it was only $19, $19.99. So that was a quick yes. So I got it. I don't love that when you take the top off, it's just this little base, but that is all it is. This is all glass, though. This is like a glass top. So nice packaging, nice bottle. I mean, it really seals well. It is a white floral green fruity rose fragrance. Now, for me, I get all the greenery. It's got rhubarb, it's got black currant, pink pepper, rose, quince, ambrox, tons of green notes and tuberose. It is really, really pretty. It has a little bit of a green base. Some people compliment it, or compare it, excuse me. Some people compare it to Mugler's Aura. I could see that. I have Aura Intense or Aura Eau de Toilette. I have one of the Auras. I don't have the original. I have the lotion of the original, which I'm actually getting rid of because I have 2 of them. But this is a little more sweet, where Aura is more green. This is a green fragrance forward, but it is sweet at the same time. I really enjoy it. Good longevity. Fresh for the summer, fresh for spring, cute bottle, has a good story attachment for me, and I like it. So I was really excited when I found this. That day, I thought I hit the jackpot because the Miu Miu I got at a good price, and then I got to finally get my DKNY 247. So those are those 2 new additions, and neither of them are going anywhere. Final fragrances. These I just recently picked up, and I just got travel sprays of these because they were dirt cheap. They were only $7 each, due to the fact that the store that sells them is going out of business. It's one of my favorite local companies. It is like a drug store, and it unfortunately is falling apart like the rest of the local owned businesses where we live due to this wonderful economy. They're closing. So sadly, they are liquidating everything, and they do sell fragrance. And they had the full line of, well, I wouldn't say full line, but a good chunk of the body sprays, perfumes, and travel sprays of Good Chemistry. So Good Chemistry was a line that you could find at Target, kind of like Finery and Mix Bar. Good Chemistry was there. They have the little like potion bottles. These travel sprays I picked up. I picked up Tiger Lily, Magnolia Violet, and Sugar Berry. These are the fragrances right here. Nice travel sprays, good price. I will go through each of them really quickly, and then we're done. But not a lot to say. I feel like they're kind of like a dupe brand, because Sugar Berry, the first one right here that I loved and grabbed, is just pink sugar. Identical to pink sugar. Now, Tiger Lily, this one, I think, I want to say, let's look at the Fragrantica. I want to say people said this smells like La Vie Belle. This is a white floral amber vanilla. Yeah, everybody says it smells like Lancome's La Vie Belle. Now, it didn't get a ton of ingredients on that. It got more down than anything, but I don't get that. I just get a really fresh ambery. It's like calm. Yeah, it's like a really calming white floral. The notes are amber, vanilla, tiger lily, and orange blossom. I really get an ambery tiger lily. I wore it earlier and it was nice. It didn't last very long, but it's nice. You know, to me, it doesn't smell identical to something. So that's what I like about it. Like, Sugar Berry is literally Aqualina's pink sugar. This, I get the comparison to La Vie Belle. It's not as strong, which is okay, because La Vie Belle sometimes stinks. Now, Magnolia Violet, the place that was closing, also had the perfume of this and the body spray. This smells just like Daisy by Marc Jacobs, but it's Daisy with more of a violet to it, which I think there is a Daisy Violet. I like it. I don't dislike it. I'm sick of the Daisy composition. Like, everything smells like Daisy. Like, when you smell it, I get Daisy. I get that screechy yellow floral and the poppy. But as it dries down, as it dries down, I can kind of see that violet come out. So it's not bad. It's Magnolia, Peony, and Amber. I don't know why they call it Magnolia Violet, because I get violet. I get that biting green earthy scent like violets. But it still has that citrusy bite to it like Daisy does. So it definitely smells like Daisy. I feel like it's their variation of it. But I like it. It's clean. You know, I'd probably wear it sparingly. It might be one that I let go, but for how cheap they were, who cares, right? So that was my massive haul. Like 10, 11 fragrances. I just kind of wanted to knock them out. Most of everything I'm keeping. Some things I'm not. Some things surprised me. So if you have any of these cheapies, let me know what you think below. Not everything's cheap. Obviously, Miami Shake and the Christian are not cheapies, really. Neither is the DKNY or the Miu Miu, but whatever. Good prices. We'll just say that. There are a few cheapies in there, though. So if you have any comments, please leave them below. Give me your opinions. I will definitely probably have more hauls because I am going out of town. So let's see what I find when I go out of town. But other than that, I'm decluttering like crazy. I've got a bunch of stuff getting ready to be for sale on my Mercari. 'Tis the season. I usually clean out in the summer, and it's just interesting to see what's coming. There are a few releases that I want. I keep going out and sniffing things, but nothing's really wowing me. So when I see things like this, I pick them up because they're just unique. And again, if I don't love something, they make gifts, and I can always resell them for a really good deal for you. So again, comment below any opinions, thoughts, what you guys have found as well, and I will see you all in the next video, which will not be very far off, I promise. And I appreciate you as always. Thank you so much. Bye.